Sorry, you had a few days to digest what happened in Abilene. Talk a little about just the comeback and trying to recover everything and solve your quarterback issues, all that stuff at one time.
It's a great win. It's just a testament to the guys that are staying together and sticking together throughout the whole game. We tell them all the time, it's Serene football. Anything can happen, no matter if it's 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever. You got to play until the clock says zero, because obviously, with them not scoring, but them giving them a touchdown at the end of the game was a big deal.
Talk to us about your quarterback situation. Just kind of explain where you're at, what you saw, and where you guys will go moving forward.
Well, we brought two young guys in who's never played, Josh and Garrett, and Garrett's been around though. He came to all the trials we had, inviting him back, and he worked on a lot of the things. And he hasn't played quarterback in a long time. He didn't play down at WT. Then you have Josh, who came in and haven't played quarterback in 2 years. But I mean, when you talk to guys and get like a feel for them, you're gonna give a shot. We needed a quarterback anyway, so we brought both those guys in. And we felt comfortable with both of them. I felt real comfortable with Garrett starting the game and Josh as well. Knowing that Josh came in on Thursday, I knew he had to sit back a little bit and watch it. Garrett saw it from practicing, but Josh needed to watch it. So going in, Garrett, he did a really good job, but I just felt like it was time for Josh to come in at the end of the game after him sitting on the sideline and watching the speed of it and what was going on and listening to the play call, that he could come in and play.
What are you going to do this week?
Win.
Is Josh your quarterback
Where's
this
your
week?
quarterbacks?
Yeah, both of them going to play. I'm still going to play both of them. Josh probably is going to start the game out, but I'll play both of them.
What about your opponent this week? What do you know about them?
They're a good football team with a really good quarterback. Basically, after keep watching and dissecting them, they have a good quarterback and some veteran receivers and DBs. But other than that, they can be beat. Laredo showed that. Corpus beat them the second time, actually, in that exhibition game. And they beat them handily. As long as we get pressure on Kent, he'll throw the ball up, and we just have to do our job.
Are they as good defensively as the stats indicate? I know they've only played 2 games.
No, you look at the Laredo game. I'm not taking anything away from them, but if you look at the Laredo game, it was more on their quarterback. He was hurt. He's a young guy, and some of the throws he's thrown, it shouldn't even happen. So I'm not taking anything away from them, but I think that they could be beat. And defensively, I mean, they do a good job, but there's nothing special that I saw. They play zones and different coverages through the way play calling was, so it has to be creative on my part on our play calling in order to mess up their defense and do what we want on offense.
I know players change and move and all that, but Kent had the nickname Superman at one time when he was in one of the other leagues, and he's always had Amarillo's number, if I remember correctly, whenever he played for Lubbock and some other teams. I mean, is there anything special you can do? The guy, he seems to be like an indoor quarterback. I mean, that's what he
is, an indoor quarterback. Ken only beat me once, so I don't know where that came from, but he only won here one time. And we put them out the playoffs that year in 2010, so we always had their number, as I can remember. They beat us pretty handily. That was only our second game with a young squad. I was only veteran on the team, but he is a good quarterback, not taking anything from him. But when he was in Alabama, we beat him, so I'm very confident in our team and our coaching staff.